Hey everyone, this is Wendy Susan Richmond, and welcome back to the Undercover Marketing Secrets podcast. Today we're going to talk about who's calling you. Do you know? Well, I wrote this title because I know just how many businesses don't know who is actually calling them or even where they came from. One thing I learned early on in my marketing director career was that I needed to track the calls that were coming into the offices I work with. Now, you see, if you work in a busy office, let's talk about dental, medical, chiropractic, or really anywhere that you schedule people to come in to see you for your services, okay? Now, you need to be able to see what type of marketing is working and what is not, or that could be tweaked. So you need to be able to hear what people are saying to you or your staff, and so you can use that same language in your marketing. Now, you need to be able to hear how your staff is answering the phone to see if what they are doing is helping or hurting your business. Now, these are many of the things you can do when you use a call tracking system. Okay, so let's break each one down. Here are 5 reasons why you would want to utilize a call tracking system in your business. Reason number 1, the systems today can be very sophisticated. The system I have my clients use is what is called dynamic call tracking. Now, what that is where you put a different call tracking number for the various marketing and various places people would find you, whether it's online or offline. And then a special code is put on your website. Now, when someone comes to your site for the first time from one of these online places or directly to your website, for example, like Google My Business, the phone number on your website dynamically changes to show the number associated with that piece of marketing and where the prospective customer or patient first saw you online or offline, right? So if they see you offline in a printed piece, for example, and they go directly to your website, they get the direct to your website number, okay? Because they didn't come in from like an organic search. They're going online searching for a special term, and one of your listings pops up and they click on that. That's a different number than even a Google My Business or the maps on Google. Those are different numbers as well. And then each marketing piece, whether it's in newspaper, whether it's a printed piece or any of those types of things, that those are all different numbers. Now, why is this good? The reason it is good is because in the dashboard of your call tracking system, you can see exactly where your people are coming from and even the type of marketing you're using. This helps you to figure out just what may or may not be working. I mean, you just have to make sure you create and use a special call tracking number for each type of marketing, and where it can be offline or online. And for each place, someone may start to find you online. For example, Google My Business or Instagram, Facebook. Those can all have different call tracking numbers. Okay. Now, reason number 2, you can listen to these calls to make sure you or your staff is answering the phone appropriately. Because these calls are recorded, you have a better opportunity to listen in and critique yourself if you're the one answering the phone, or your staff. And if you find that people are not coming in or not being scheduled, yet you're getting a good amount of calls, you can see that maybe you need to train your staff better, or you may need to, you personally might need some training in your own call answering skills. So reason number 3, you can listen for exactly what people are asking for and what their needs really are. If you hear this, you can start to collect their language and use it in your marketing. People like people who are like them, and people who feel as though they know what they are feeling. So one way to express this is to use the words that they use. If someone hears or sees that you are putting marketing out there that connects with them immediately because it's their words you're using, they are more likely to want to do business with you. All right, reason number 4, you can tag your calls. so you can easily run reports to see just how many of what kind of calls are coming in. Think how nice it would be if you could see visually how many book calls came in last month versus last year at the same time. Now, I work with one dentist who uses this system, and 1 month their new patient count was low, and they thought it was the marketing. And after analyzing the book calls, the non-book calls, they could see that in that month they had more new patient calls than ever before. They now concluded, based on the data, which is key, that it was a staff training issue, not the marketing. They could tell that by listening to the non-book calls. They heard what was being said, who was saying things correctly, and who needed more training. And then they went in and they did more training, and next thing you know, the new patient count went up. Okay? So the reason, number 5, is this is one of the least expensive ways to get and keep control of your marketing. With the system that I use, it is only a minimum amount, $30 a month, and then based on the number of tracking numbers you use and how much talk time is used. So it's basically a pay-as-you-go. One dentist has 20 plus lines and only pays around $90 a month. Now that is so little compared to the amount of data that you get from just one call. So if you'd like to know the call tracking system I use, I'll send it to you. Just email me, right? Let me know that you are interested and want to know. And you can email me at wendy@wendysusanrichmond.com. And that's Wendy at wendysusanrichmond.com, and I'll send it over to you. If you're getting a fair amount of calls to your office and you're not using a call tracking system, you are definitely missing out on an enormous amount of new business. Now, if you'd like to talk with me about setting this up in your office, I can pretty much put it all together for you fairly quickly. And please email me again at wendy@wendysusanrichmond.com. Okay. With that being said, thank you very much for spending a few minutes with me, everyone. I do appreciate it. I hope this was helpful for you. This is Wendy Susan Richmond of the Undercover Marketing Secrets podcast. And remember, make it a great day. You have a choice of how you make your day, so make it a great day. And we will talk again next time.